Hi, I'm Dr. Arlyne Simon. I am a biomedical engineer and a children's book author. As a biomedical engineer, I help healthcare companies design the next generation of medical imaging equipment, like ultrasounds, CAT scans, and MRIs. The goal is to help doctors see inside our bodies better. So most of my colleagues would say that they fell in love with engineering because they were tinkering with computers in their garage, but my childhood is a little bit different. I grew up in Dominica. It's a tiny island in the Caribbean, and so there were no STEM camps, but nature was my science camp. So Dominica is called the Nature Isle of the Caribbean. And so when I was a child, my primary school and my high school, I had to walk through the botanical gardens to get to the bus stop or to where my aunts would pick up my brother and I from school. And while walking through the botanical gardens, my eyes would always be peeled looking for caterpillars on the plants in the gardens. When I came home with this leaf and the caterpillar, I would put it in a jar, and then I would get some droplets of water, sprinkle it in there, and get a plastic wrap and cover the jar, and then stick some rubber band on top. And I would wait for it to turn into a butterfly. I was really curious about what color butterfly would this caterpillar grow up to be. That really got me interested in biology and just how the way the world worked. And I feel like I let my curiosity guide me along my STEM career. And when I started college, I chose to major in chemistry because I really loved chemistry. I liked knowing that these atoms are all around us, just wiggling and jiggling and bumping into you, bumping into me. And so I chose chemistry. And while I was a chemistry major at Georgia State University, a chemical engineer came to speak at our chemistry club. And then he said, as a chemical engineer, his job would never be boring. That he could work in cosmetics, he could work in pharma, he could work in automotive industry, and I didn't want to have a boring career, so I decided to be a chemical engineer. And when I started majoring in chemical engineering, I did do a few internships, but I didn't really like my internships. And I noticed that most of the courses I liked the best had a biology element to it, and that's when I realized I liked using technology for good. And so I decided to get a graduate degree in biomedical engineer. That way I could combine my love for engineering with biology. And ultimately that led me to where I am today, designing medical imaging equipment.